Go ahead.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Impromptu Bourbon Session. I am your host, Gloria.
So you the only host?
I was waiting on you. Oh my gosh! See, that's why I don't even want to do it.
You know, like the Breakfast Club, and we are the Breakfast Club. We are Impromptu
So we
Bourbon
are
Sessions.
Gloria and Courtney.
Okay, sorry y'all. You know, we fumbled on the introduction, but welcome to Impromptu Bourbon Sessions with Gloria and Courtney. Are you gonna make it this episode?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Y'all gotta excuse my whatever I'm fighting.
Well, first off, Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy
This
New
is our
Year.
first episode in the new year, 2024. So how was Christmas and New Year's for you?
Oh, it was good. Christmas, we went on a cruise with Carnival to the Bahamas. It was fun until it wasn't fun, but kids had a great time.
What wasn't fun without it? Can you put this aside? Put it down.
What?
The wipes.
You said
we
what?
Advertising members mark wipes.
You said why wasn't it fun without it?
Yeah, why wasn't it fun?
Cause we are both sailors, and I don't give a fuck how much you dress a goddamn cruise up. It's still a goddamn cruise. The saddest part about it is we actually paid a motherfucker to let us go and sail.
Yeah.
Something we'll never do again.
Okay.
But the kids had fun. I mean, that's what it was for. So, we had to take that L for our chillings.
Okay. But you had never done a cruise before, right?
Not that kind of cruise.
Okay.
Now, I've been cruising the Navy for a while.
Okay.
How was Christmas and New Year's for you, boo?
Well, Christmas was chill. I did want to be around my family, but then I didn't. You know, from going through the divorce and everything, I just wanted it to be like, look, you know what, just be by yourself.
Yeah.
So I spent Christmas by myself. I spent New Year's by myself. I did get invited out to like a house party or whatever, but I decided.
Yes, because we invited you to a house party and you turned us. You politely declined.
Well, I wasn't trying to put your name out there that your house was a house party I was invited to, but since you already put it out there, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
you invited me out and I
It's
just
okay.
didn't come. So I don't know. It was just. It wasn't like lonely or depressing or anything.
Right.
It was just chill. It was just a vibe, my own vibe.
Yeah, isolation is good sometimes. I mean, I think honestly, especially when you are going through a period of a new season.
Right.
It's like, sometimes you got to be by yourself and nobody should fault you for not wanting to be around other people. Like, you got to get back into what Court likes and what Court wants to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get back to finding your own identity by yourself as opposed to identity being married.
Right. Cheers, bitch.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers to 2024.
Yep. Absolutely. Cheers to a great year.
Hell yeah.
Nothing but good things for you coming your way.
Uncle Sam gave us that pay raise. Appreciate you.
Yeah, now if he could just stop taking them goddamn taxes on my check.
5.2% pay raise. We appreciate you.
We do appreciate you. It was like $220.
Yeah, that's
I was
bad.
like, okay, come through, Uncle Sam. Mm-hmm. Now, Uncle Trump said,
Uncle Trump.
If
he ain't the uncle, he the bald headed stepdaddy.
Well, your stepdaddy Trump said if and when he becomes the president again, he gonna get rid of the income taxes altogether. So I'm gonna hold him to that shit.
I don't support.
I do.
It out there. I don't support.
I do. I support me.
Oh, I was about to say, you really about to say you support Trump on live right now?
Well, I mean, I'm saying I a lot of things Trump. A lot of people. I think a lot of people of color have a real negative connotation when it comes to anything Trump. Trump's problem is Trump don't know when to shut the fuck up.
True.
If he just like really let people just read and like actually watching let his work speak for itself, I think more people of color will be like, yo, this motherfucker really did more for us than fucking Obama. When I say us, I mean more for people of color. The one thing black people got under Obama that everybody praised him for is the fucking LGBTQIA. Well, I never fell into that, so I didn't benefit from that shit. But Trump has a lot of policies that are helping black and brown people tremendously. I don't support Trump because, I mean, in a way, he just be sounding like he real fucking racist. But I tone out all of his shit. What Charlamagne the God called him the celebrity in chief.
Yeah.
I don't read none of his shit on Twitter. I actually read on his policies and the stuff that's actually being done. And I'm like, yo, Trump, if he just shut the fuck up, he would probably have all the black votes. You know what I mean? But he keep hollering, we gonna build this fucking wall. Like, why?
I forgot who. I want to say it was Sexy Red that she was like, yeah, I'm all for Trump being president because he the one that came through with the stimulus checks but first of all,
that's a bad reason.
The stimulus checks was for a reason. It was because of COVID.
Yeah.
You know, was it? Hold on, 2020.
Yeah,
No,
he
Biden was
was
in office. Sorry.
Yeah, so 19's when he left.
But
Stimulus would have been coming like
the
18,
stimulus checks was
19.
what? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he gave us money, but that's not free money.
It's
Like,
really
that
not. He didn't
money,
give us shit. He gave us our own money.
the way the prices that are at now, we're paying that money back. That free money that we think we got, we're paying it back with these high ass grocery prices and all this other stuff. But all in all, let's stay away from politics.
Yes.
We don't. No,
You know, that's a good conversation for me.
That's for you. I'm good.
I know. It's cool. It's cool. You know, I love you anyway.
I mean, because either way, it's like you can't win, you can't lose when it comes.
Yeah,
to
but I
about
respect
politics.
people's opinions. You know what I mean? I feel like we're all entitled to one. Shit, everybody got one.
So let me ask you this: what are you manifesting for just 2024?
For 2024, short term goals, i.e., within the next year to 2 years, promotion. And I mean promotion on either way. As long as it is a lateral promotion, that is my all time. That's what I'm really, really working toward. I'm also manifesting my land, and just growth, not just for me as an individual, but for every individual in my family, all my friends. I want everybody to win. And if that means, you're a friend that is having issues with fertility, I manifest, a baby for you. I mean, I just want all of my friends to just grow in the direction that they want to grow. And so that we all can be happy, because I'm one of those people, I'm like J. Cole. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Like, what good does it do if you the only one that's winning? Like, you know what I mean? I want all my friends to win. I want us all to win together. And then after we win, let's reach back and help some other people. You know what I mean? Win. But yeah, that's what I'm manifesting.
For me, I think I'm just manifesting good vibes only.
Absolutely.
Now, did I go through some drama last year? I did, but it wasn't as heightened as it could have been. I went through some hurt last year. I went through a lot of changes with, moving cross country, just being back on my own again. So this year, I'm manifesting good vibes only, and I'm also manifesting me taking care of me. But also, like you kind of said, taking care of those around me. And I'm also going to be picky and be choosy about who's going to be in my space.
Absolutely. That is important.
So if I see that one red flag, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, cut you off at the knees. But if I just see something I don't like or something that I'm not trying to be around, then you're just not going to be in my space anymore.
You know me, I done cut motherfuckers off for less. So I'm manifesting a finished project for you this year.
Yeah, man. So for
I
those
cannot
of
wait.
you who don't know, I have started writing a book. The book is called Slay. It's not copyrighted yet, so if someone steals this title, well, you steal the title. The book still is going to be called Slay.
Right.
But yeah, I did manifest last year to, finish the book by the end of the year. But with a lot of stuff going on with work and other things going on, I decided that I'm going to finish it this year. So my goal is October 1st, 2024 to be done. And then probably like around August, September timeframe, that's when I'll be looking for an editor to, read through and edit it. But I think my plan is to probably just print it, get it published on my own, and then just sell it on my own, like just sell it on Amazon or wherever the case may be. Okay. I don't plan on getting signed with a company and publishing it that way.
Yeah, because now that's more hands to be.
If it's that, that's too many hands in the pot, too many percentages that I have to give up for the profit from the book or whatever. But I mean, if anything, if it pops up, opportunity pops up where the publishing deal is pretty good, then hey, we'll see. But for right now, I just want to put these stories out there, stories of me and my friends, stories of what I've went through. Some gonna be sad, some gonna be funny, some that are gonna be motivating, enlightening. But I'm just looking forward to writing it. Well, finishing it, should I say?
I'm looking forward to you finishing it too.
The book. So
that's awesome.
And for the old loved ones out there, you might be in the book as well. So if the story pops up and it's like, dang, that's what I did to her, then you are correct. This story is about you.
They're gonna be. I bet you think this this book is about your ass.
I'm like, shoot me a DM, be like, yo, the chapter that you wrote, yep, that's you. I'm gonna let you know straight up.
I'm just excited. It's 2024. It's crazy. Do you guys? This year, this month, next week, I will have been alive for 40 years on this earth. And it's so crazy because I can remember such vivid conversations when I was like 6 and 7 years old with my family, with my mother and my father, about how I hated being a kid and I couldn't wait to be an adult. And now I'm having those conversations with my 6-year-old, and I'm like, oh my God, please slow down.
Yep.
Like 40 years, a long time.
I'm gonna be 34 this year, so but you're hitting that next milestone like
Yeah.
40. Like hell yeah, we're definitely gonna celebrate for sure.
Yeah, I'm also manifesting MILF status. I'm just playing, y'all. No, but for real.
Nasty.
Whatever.
Nasty. All right. Anyway, the topics we're gonna talk about today. So the first one is: should a man have to fix his own plate if he has a woman?
Interesting topic.
So I feel like a man should not have to fix his own plate if he has a woman. I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like there should not be an expectation of, if you're with a woman, my woman's gonna bring me my plate.
Right.
Now there are certain instances like Thanksgiving, Christmas, or like cookouts and stuff like that where, you know, a lot of people standing in line, a lot of people hovering over the food. Yeah, babe, sit down. I'm gonna bring you your plate, make you your plate. I don't mind doing that, but don't have the expectation. Don't be a spoiled asshole to where you're sitting there expecting me to bring you your plate with a fork, a knife, and a spoon and a napkin on a tray.
You want me to cut it up and chew it
with a
too?
cocktail next to it. You know what I mean? It's like just don't have that expectation,
Right.
and then look at me when I don't do it. You looking at me like,
Right.
where my plate? Like, okay, first off, you got legs, you got hands and 10 fingers.
Thank you.
You can go make your own plate, but I don't mind bringing my bae his plate of food. I definitely don't mind that.
I definitely wholeheartedly agree with you. Yes, I mean, I don't know what I want to say. Should he have to fix his own plate or not? But I know for me, and what you do, what works for you within your relationship. I know what worked for me probably ain't gonna fucking work for you, because me and my husband, we are so different when it comes to shit like that. There are no gender roles in my house. So he can cook, I can wash dishes, he can wash dishes. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those specific gender roles. Now, I will make my husband's plate if he asks me to, and I say that only because he's an asshole. Like, you can be thinking you doing something good. You know, I'm gonna do this for my babe. Let me get this and give him a little of this. First of all, this motherfucker don't like his food touching. Let's start there with the weird fucking people. Okay, it's food. It's going all to the same place. That's first and foremost. Secondly, it's like I can really have the best intentions. Like, okay, I'm gonna be nice. Well, he worked hard today. Let me get this for him. And then as soon as I bring him to play, he gonna find something to complain about.
Why the fuck is my greens
Right.
chicken?
Or why you ain't put them in a bowl? Or what? Like, God damn it, motherfucker. Right. So that's why I say you do what works for you. I'm gonna do what works for me. For me, generally, I won't fix his plate. Is if he asks me to, then yes. But when I get done cooking, I feed them cheering, and then he go to work. You know what I mean?
So that's another question. So if you know family dinners, everyone's sitting at the table. Does the man get his plate first, and then the kids eat, and then you, or
that's why I say you do what works for you in your relationship. In my relationship, me and my husband are on the same page with this. We feed the kids first.
I'm on the same page with that. I agree. It's like, okay, let the kids eat first.
Yeah, but
they
now,
don't eat a lot anyway. What I'm saying, when they're little, they don't eat a lot anyway. When they become teenagers and stuff, yeah, they're gonna eat the same portion that we do. But
yeah, especially my goddamn crumb snatchers. Them motherfuckers eat the same shit we eat. We like, God damn, y'all expensive.
Like 2 plates of food.
Kayla be eating, and you be like, yo, all she finna do is eat, sleep, and shit. She about to eat. 20 minutes later, she about to shit, and she about to go to sleep. But no, I think some households, you know, you have it just depends on the man and like what type of relationship y'all have. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna fit well in a relationship where my husband is the dictator. I don't want to feel like I'm beneath you, if that makes sense.
Right.
There are some households, like different cultures. Like I know in a lot of African cultures, the man eats first. I may not understand it, but I'm also from here. You know what I mean? I would never understand that because that's not ever been my experience. Even watching my mother and my father, you know what I mean? My mother always fed the kids first, but they were also on the same page when it came to who eats first. You know, she's never fed my dad before us. But I also think that's a conversation that when you guys are dating, y'all should be having those conversations because marriage ain't no shit. You just be like, today I'm gonna do it and tomorrow I'm done with this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you are marrying not only your equal, but your partner, somebody that you can grow with.
Right.
My husband, you already know, I always say he a clown and he a nigga. Oh, I'm my bad. He a black person.
Yeah, we can't say the word.
He one of them savages. Let me say that.
Oh,
But
goodness.
I have this thing, like, he thinks I'm like, he's always saying, like, his wife is so smart. I agree. I am very smart, but I think he's the smartest person in our house, because even though he's not as vocal with his teachings and things that he knows, when I sit there in the morning, the more time I spend with him, like, dude, like, you real smart.
Like, yo, you smart as shit.
But you act
Damn,
like a
I didn't
real
think of it like
savage.
that. Yeah, you act like an asshole, but you smart as
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, though, you have to have those conversations with your spouse and see if that's the person that do you want to be entering a union with somebody that's like the fucking dictator. Like, you ain't a kid. You should not be expected to step down beneath your spouse. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whether it be your husband, your wife, or whatever, you should not. But yeah, my house, he fixes his own damn plate.
And with the fixing the plate thing, like, so say if the man cooks, like, treat me the same way I treat you.
Absolutely. It's
okay for you to bring me my plate.
And he does. I will give that to him. See, he can fix my plate. I'm not going to complain, even if it's fucked up. I'm not going to complain because I'm one of those people. I just appreciate the thought that was taken to want to bring me a plate after working hard or whatever. He retired. The most work this man do is water his plants. Like,
those special plants.
Like, yeah, that's the most work he going to do all day. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to complain, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But with him, he gonna find. I feel like, oh God, what's wrong with it now? I be feeling like The Color Purple. Remember when she bought the father the drink?
I haven't seen.
And he was complaining, and she spit in his drink. That's how he make me feel sometimes. I'd spit it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, because that's not me. That's disgusting. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I'm not picky. The only thing I am like a certain way is the portions, like the portion size. Like, I'm not like, when it comes to. I love vegetables. When it comes to vegetables, don't give me no big ass portion of vegetables.
She like, I ain't no kid.
Yeah, or like a big ass piece of chicken. Like, I'm just picking, like, ooh, well, let me get that piece, or let me get that piece. So I'll probably come up to the stove. Like, yeah, can you give me that piece? Yeah, can you give me that piece? Okay, yeah, that's enough. Okay, cool. Thanks, babe, for making my plate.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you asked this question, because let's go take it a little bit deeper. I see like a lot of videos where. Now, I watch these videos because I be just fascinated. Like, I have no issues with submitting, but I'm also a firm believer in a black woman will submit for the right man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do,
yes,
she will have no issue submitting to you. Now, these black women be taking it a little bit too far for me, but hey, I'm different. So I see the videos where these women work. Some of them are stay-at-home moms, but I'm particularly referring to the ones that actually work, just like the spouses, the husband does. And I see them like making their, time to make my husband's lunch today. I've sat down and had a conversation with my husband, like, we'll watch the videos together. And I'll be like, oh, is this who you thought you married? Oh, you didn't, sir. No, I'm not doing that. Because my thing is like, do you ever take the time and be thoughtful and be like, let me fix my wife's lunch today? No, but I always see them, and I'm sure there's more to the story than what, obviously we only get so many seconds to watch these videos. But I be looking like, you can make your own lunch. I mean, it's nothing against those that do, but I know me personally, I don't ever foresee that in my husband's cars. I don't give a fuck if he a trillionaire. You better hire you somebody to make your lunch.
I see where you're coming from, and kind of like what we discussed earlier when I gave the example of my uncle and my aunt. But another example is, well, I think the moral of the story for me is like, if I'm more comfortable doing these things, cool, and then you take care of the things that I'm not comfortable doing, or things that's like a man or society, whatever the case may be, or as a man you feel like you should do. Like, for example, men love. I'm gonna say just leave it. I'm gonna say you can just leave it on the table.
I don't want to make a.
Men get up in the morning, go wash the cars, get them detailed, vacuum them out.
Whose husband is this? Because I need him.
Some men.
I need him.
Calm down. Some men.
I'm just joking.
Some men, again, go take the cars and get them washed, go put gas in or whatever, blah blah blah. Those are the things that I don't mind for the man to do. Right. Have I done it on my own, or have I done it with my significant other? Like, we get out there and wash the cars together at the same time, cool, but would I prefer to be in the kitchen cooking breakfast? So when he's done with all the car maintenance, he come in and we sit down and eat breakfast. Yeah. I'm all for it. So it's like a give and take.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's a teamwork type of relationship that I want. So, but do I look at that as being submissive? Yeah, but not all the way submissive.
Yeah,
you know
I agree. Like, I think people use the term submissive in a way like you're beneath this person, or like you owe it to them. Like, it's kind of like you said, it's a give and take. Mm-hmm. Like, he does this because God knows I don't give a fuck if the gas is free. I hate putting gas in my car. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care. So if he will, do those things, and I'm like, okay, if he if he makes a comment like, something like, well, I was thinking we could have whatever for dinner. I have no issues with, because you're, like you said, you're doing the things that I don't know why I hate fucking putting gas in my car. But I fucking do. But I mean, if he's gonna do that, he's gonna put the air in the tire, things like that. Like, he just dropped my car off to get my spark plugs done. Like, I could have easily done it on my own.
Yeah, and we've done it before. Because we've been on our own, and it's like, well, there's no one else to do it, so we have to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd rather you go and troubleshoot the washer and the dryer and the microwave and the electronics and stuff. I'd rather you go pick up the new washer and dryer that we're buying from the store, stuff like that, and I'll help you load it in the house, stuff like that. I prefer that you do it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind sitting back cleaning. Cleaning is one thing that is like, we have cleaning, but we have our clean. So when it comes to cleaning,
you might as well just clean it yourself.
I'd rather just, take care of the cleaning. If there's certain things and I know there's some in there, like their things clean a certain way, then cool, do what you got to do. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's teamwork. It's about, us just working together to make sure the household is functioning properly.
I so agree. And I think so many people forget that it is a partnership. Like, marriage it is also a union, but more than a union, it's a partnership. It's, they always say, it's 50-50, but I think on different days it might be 80-20. Some days you may have more to give than he does. Other days he got more to give than you do. So it's all about balance. You know what I mean? Even if you have women that are I saw a video yesterday of this black woman. Beautiful queen. I mean, might I add, she was gorgeous. And she was just making the comment about how her husband, I don't know if he was her husband or her fiance or whoever, but he laid out this lifestyle for her. And she was just pretty much saying, like, what she expects as a black woman from her king or whatever. Wasn't nothing wrong with what she was saying, but the trolls in the comments were like, well, are you doing this and this and this and this? Like I said, back to we have to sit down and come together and say, hey, these are my expectations. I'm willing to provide this lavish lifestyle for you in return for sex how many times a week, and, you taking care of the kids and you doing. To me, if that works for you, then absolutely.
Right.
I just couldn't understand, like, why so many, and it was black men, to, that was so, it made it so sad. For the comments were more like, basically almost saying that she was undeserving of that. And I'm just like, what I don't understand is, why do we as a people feel that we as an entirety deserve less than every other race? In my experience, I have seen black men walk up the front of black women and down the back of them. Mm-hmm. They go and they marry them or somebody outside their race and they give them the fucking world. I will never understand that. Like, for whatever reason, it didn't work for whatever reason. But that's what I see across the board. Like, especially with the celebrity basketball players and the football players and shit like this. Most of them ain't married to their own kind. But what I don't understand is why we all got a preference. If that's your preference, that's fine. But like I said, from her comments, to see like the negative stuff, like, well, some of the comments I understood were like, when you have the black men that were coming and they were like, well, most households can't afford to give their spouse this amount, this type of allowance or this type of lifestyle. I understood it from that perspective. But it was just the other ones like, well, if I'm doing that for you, what are you doing for me? And I'm like, why? She's just simply fucking existing. And I say that, and I can say that with confidence, because my husband told me the other day, like, came home from duty, we goofy as hell. That's just what we are. And we were playing a game with Jaden, and we got through We in the kitchen like laughing and shit. My back is to him. I'm washing dishes or something. That motherfucker said to me out of the blue, "You really make my life so easy." So I feel like with that comment coming from my husband, and we ain't six figures yet, but we gonna get there. But for a woman in this position where she's saying that her spouse or her significant other is providing her with this type of lifestyle, to me, her simply existing says that she's worth. You know what I'm saying? She's worth what she's, you know what I'm saying, what he's providing to her.
Right.
My thing is, we think, look at black women. We are the most unappreciated women on the planet. And least protected women on the planet, but the most resilient. Make that shit make sense.
I think when it comes to like the situation with the woman you're talking about, I mean, I look at it like, okay, if that's how you live in your life, that's how you live your life. I have no judgment over it whatsoever. And clearly, what you guys have going on under your roof is what you have going on. That's your lifestyle. It's like, that's not for me to judge or be like, well, why you doing this? Why you doing that? Two, once you put stuff out on social media, you're giving other people, you're putting it out in public. You're giving other people the opportunity to come in and give their opinion on it. So, two, people need to watch what they put out on social media, and then you got to be ready for the positive and the negative comments. When it comes to dating outside your race, I feel like our ancestors were probably attracted to, obviously some stuff happened, but you were probably attracted to someone that's outside your race, but you weren't allowed to date them because it was frowned upon. So it's like now we have so much freedom to do things. Okay, if I like this white person, if I like this Hispanic person, they may not be my preference, but maybe I just like their personality. I just like their vibe. I just want to be around them. Then cool, I'm going to go pursue them. There's nothing worse than someone telling you can't do something, or it's against the law to even have a conversation with someone that's outside of your race.
I definitely agree with that.
Like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Loving.
Yes, I have.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they were so in love and they had this pure love, but then the law looked at them as like, no, well, y'all can't be together. I would definitely feel some type of way. Who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do? Yeah, there's certain things, you know what I'm saying? Murder and killing and stealing. I get all that, but I'm attracted to this person. I want to talk to this person. I love being around this person. I love that person. I want to marry that person, but you're telling me I can't?
Yeah, I agree with that. Or you said Loving. What about From Scratch? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch it. But don't watch it until you're ready to cry, because you're going to cry your head off.
And this probably goes against everything that I just said, and I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there. So when it comes to Zoe Saldana, you rarely see her in movies with black men.
Okay.
Where her love interest is not black.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Like, when you go back and look, it's like, it's been quite a few. The only ones I can really think of is Takers?
Taker, yeah.
Michael Ealy, he black, he counts.
He does count, because that's a fine black man.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's like, wow. So my question probably would be like, okay, from then on, why is it when you're in a movie, why is your love interest always like, I don't want to say other than it's not a black person. Now
let's play devil's advocate. It could be, which I would not discount this. The directors are probably casting other than. I don't think she has a say as far as who her love interest is going to be.
But she could.
She probably could, but
because I think her spouse is.
He's Caucasian.
Okay.
Or as Alani would say, Caucasian.
And yeah, and then at the same time, I'm just really not a fan.
You really? Not a fan of hers, but that movie is that series is so beautiful. And Lena Waithe could have played the love interest. It's not so much the characters with that movie. It's the story.
Or the storyline.
Like, I think everybody, and I'm definitely manifesting that for you now that I think about that. I think everybody that I love and care about, I want them to experience love in that way. Like, it's such a beautiful, the story is so beautiful. Like, take her out, put Taraji P. Henson. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Put anybody. I'm just saying, it's the story.
The story.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bit, man. Don't watch it until you're ready to cry, because you gonna, from the second episode on, you gonna cry your eyeballs out. Like, you be like, what's wrong?
Oh my!
You just can't help it.
All right. So check this out. This shit is so funny. Things black people say when they don't agree with their decision, but they don't want to argue.
You got it.
Yep. I mean, or they be like, if that's what you want to do, then do it.
Yeah, you got it. Like,
or they be like, hey, well, I support it. I think I hear you got it a lot. Well, you got it then. Or they be like, well, looks like you got things figured out. Do what you gotta do. Oh my goodness. I can't think of any other ones.
Oh.
Make that probably not make that move. But yeah, pretty much I think
I would say bet, but bet can have different meanings.
You got it, or if that's what you want to do, then do it. Well, if
you like it, I love it.
That too, or if that's what you think is best,
right?
And you be looking at them like,
you being an asshole right now.
You don't support my decision, but it's okay. Like, all right, cool. There has been some situations where it's like, yeah, I don't agree with you, but hey, if that's what you want to do, then do it.
And I think we should have open dialogues to where we can be open and be grown enough to tell them, like, I don't necessarily agree with that, but
yeah,
I support your decisions. At the end of the day, this is your life, Yeah. Granted, I'm not a fan of knocking your head against the wall until you get it right. You know what I'm saying? But, excuse me, I can't recall instances with my mother and my daughter's father where things that she didn't agree with. And, I was young, 22, 23. I know every damn thing.
Yeah.
And I remember telling her, Mom, I value your opinion, but it's my life. You made your mistakes. Let me make mine. That was always my go-to with her. Whenever she was telling me some shit that I felt like it was like way, way out the fucking wall. And honestly, I'm glad that I did stand on that with my mother because I didn't get everything right, but I got a good bit of it right. You know what I mean? A good bit of it right. And it would have been things like had I done things her way, probably wouldn't be where I'm sitting right here today. And when I say I'd be sitting here, but I mean sitting here in my own space, in my own lane, happy on my own. You know what I mean? Because, let her tell it. Do what she did. And I'm like, nah, man. What you did, I can't do that.
Or they be like, well, let me know how things work out. Let me know if you need anything.
I hope people really genuinely mean that when they say, let me know if you need anything.
I mean, but what people need to understand is that's like general feedback. Because there are some people that's not going to have what you need when you do reach out. And that's what you have to also understand. But then people that's saying that to other people, it's like, all right, when that person does reach out, try to help them the best that you can, because you definitely was like, hey, let me know if you need anything. Reach out. Don't be a stranger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So
yeah, and I think we should be giving unsolicited advice in the sense of, yeah, you can give me your advice. Now, whether I choose to take it or not, you shouldn't hold that against me. And I say that because I know people that will give their advice, and after I think about the whole situation, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go this way. They are mad with me because I didn't take their advice. And I'm like, wait a minute. It was advice. It doesn't mean that I have to take it. You know what I mean? I considered what you said. But, after, sitting down with myself and God and the Creator, we decided we going to go this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Things black people say before they start gossiping.
You ain't heard it from me, but...
Oh, bruh, let me tell you what happened today at work.
My favorite, my new one, because this what Kayla tell me when they be drama at school. Ma, I got some tea.
Oh yeah, hey, I got some pop. I got that popping hot tea.
Ma, I got some tea, girl. She be, and that's how she, girl.
Yeah,
I got some tea.
That's Kayla all day.
That is Kayla.
Girl, let me tell you.
And my mama hates it. And I'm like, I don't know why you hate that. I have that relationship with my daughter where I want her to. She understands that I am her mother, and I will put foot to ass if I need to. But I also want her to know that I can also be her friend. My mama hates that I let my baby call me girl and sis. And she ain't calling me bitch.
Yeah, but she not doing it in a disrespectful manner. And it's
no,
like
she's
y'all
not.
Just kikiing, you know what I'm saying, having a good time.
Yeah, I love the relationship with my kids. They drive me crazy, but
I think another one's like, yo, check this out. Check this out.
My homeboy, he'll text me with the looking eyes.
I get those all the time.
And then it'll be the looking eyes and a cup of tea.
Yep.
Tea for your ass.
Yep.
He be like, call me when you get a break. Like, yeah. Gotta love being black. Like, for real. And whatever happens after this life, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know my people have been through so much. So much opposition, so much oppression. But let me tell you, I don't want to come back as nothing other than a black woman. Like, I mean, if God just got to switch it up, I'll be a black man. But I want to be I want to be black. I flex with my people. I love everything about us, our culture, everything.
Yeah, I mean, and it's only expanded from here, and I think it's expanded from how we've gone through our 20s and our 30s, and then I think it's only going to go up from there.
Yeah.
But what we have to do is like just support each other, and we need to stop killing each other. But that's a whole other topic.
Absolutely, we need to it's so sad. We have been conditioned to. When you look at everything that we as people do, like when I always say we don't help each other, we don't look out for each other, we've been conditioned to do those things. And we go way back to Willie Lynch letters. Everything you see in place to keep the black mother and the black father, the black family away and apart from each other, it's all was orchestrated. So, I mean, it's not black people, it's not our fault wholly. But we have to accept some responsibility because
we're our own worst enemy.
We are our own worst enemy.
We are our own worst enemy. I swear we are. Like
I love my people.
Okay, so missing garbage day has to be the biggest adult fumble.
Yeah.
So what are some adult fumbles that you've experienced or that you've done? It is sad when you miss garbage day. Like, damn, I forgot to put the garbage out.
We don't miss garbage day. We do not do that. We don't miss garbage day. Let me see.
I'm trying to think. So it used to be like missing the premiere of something back when before we had all these streaming services and stuff like that. Like, damn, you miss. I remember like the premiere of a music video. It was like, damn, I missed the premiere. Because, we didn't have YouTube and all this other shit. Not. So you had to wait till the music video came back on TV for you to watch the music video.
Or like a season finale or something. Like, remember Living Single? If you missed that, you be so fucking mad.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, you gotta wait till next week when they play the shit again.
I know one. Will you forget to take the meat out before you go to work?
Now that's a real adult fumble, especially if you got kids. If it's just you can fucking you can bounce back from that shit. Yo, I guess I'm eating takeout today.
I forgot to take the meat out before I left.
If you got kids, you be mad hot as shit. You be like, damn, what I was gonna cook, I can't cook because it's gonna take too long. Guess we eating tacos.
Exactly.
Because on the fumble like that, that's what the fuck we eating. Because I can cook this ground beef as it unthaws, but you can't cook a roast as it unthaws.
I think one is when you turn the alarm off and you decide to go back to sleep. You end up oversleeping, being late for work.
That's a real adult fumble. Or
you wake up and it's like, oh shit, I'm fucking late for work.
Let's talk military, because I be looking at these kids like, y'all finna learn, man, messing with me. How the fuck you late on duty? How you late?
Right now,
how you late out
CP,
to sea?
I know we still have CP time, but right now CP time don't even exist no
more.
Sure
don't.
You just late.
I did they come in with excuses like,
yeah, it's always an excuse.
Oh, my dog chewed up the wires on my phone. What?
I ain't hear my alarm when it went off.
When you got duty, you supposed to have extra alarm set.
Why you set the alarm then? If you weren't gonna listen to it when it went off. Come on now.
Or my favorite one is when these motherfuckers, because they just expecting, we in the yards, expecting not to sleep on the ship, so they don't bring their shit for duty day, thinking they gonna go home. Man, that's a real fumble. Because guess what? Now your ass finna go get some of these sheets, and you about to be mad. And a wool ass fucking blanket.
Another adult fumble is not getting gas.
When you
on your way home, you wait till in the morning like, damn, I gotta go get gas.
Because you gotta get up earlier. If you forget, you like, fuck.
And then when it's cold outside now, you gotta wait till your car warm up.
Yep.
Then you get right back out the car in the cold to pump your gas. Yeah.
Or along with the gas, you forget to put air in your tires.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because when it starts getting cold and hot now, like that pressure, when you wake up in the morning, you're like, fuck, I ain't got time for this shit today. Yeah. Being an adult is so fun.
It's fun, but then it's like, damn, adulting is...
It's ghetto.
For the birds sometimes.
It's ghetto. It's ghetto as shit. Like, it's real ghetto, but
when you leave your charger, you left your charger at home, or damn, the biggest fumble for military is if you left your ID at home.
Oh yeah, because you got to go through somebody's tunnel over here. You ain't going around the corner. For me, the biggest fun will be leaving my fucking charger on the duty day. God damn, I don't got no watch charger. I ain't got no charge. Now I can usually get somebody else's phone charger. But my watch gonna be dead as fuck tomorrow. Yeah. Like usually by the time I get off, it turn red. Like, okay, bitch, you better put me on the charge on the I put that shit in low battery mode.
Yeah.
So I still can know what time it is. But that's a fumble that I mean, I don't know why. I need to just buy. I keep saying every week I'm gonna buy. Every fucking due day I do this shit. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna order me a charge on Amazon. But because we don't have no good internet, Wi-Fi on the ship, can't do it. So I gotta remember to do it when I get home. When I get home, I'm gonna be thinking about that shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, being an adult is a struggle sometimes.
It is, but woo. I feel like when you got kids, you don't. I don't know. I guess it depends on what's important to you. Like for me, it is a struggle. Like for me, you know how we used to be out in the streets. We used to run them streets.
Thotting and bopping.
Man.
Thotting and bopping.
Thotting was a goddamn understatement. So, we always love dancing. And so I tell my husband, hey, remember I sent you that thing, like you trying to go do this? Mm-hmm. Tony was like, I know y'all grown asses ain't trying to go twerk. I was like, why not? He was like, y'all know y'all need to sit y'all asses down. I was like, no, this is why I want to go to this. I said, because more than likely, I'm hoping that people think the way I think. Mm-hmm. I want to do it because I do worry about the image that my kids see. I got girls. Mm-hmm. Last thing I want them to be like, oh, they be out here popping their shit. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, my mama do this shit. I want this for my mama. No, the fuck you didn't. You ain't never seen your mama twerk ever.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, that's adulting now.
Right.
That is adulting, thinking about somebody other than yourself more than you think about yourself.
Right.
And sometimes that is a struggle. Like, goddamn, I be like, damn, who gonna think about me?
I think another fumble is like you make a grocery list. But then you don't go by the grocery list.
Like, what was the point?
And then you forget something off your grocery list when you get home, and you're like, I thought I put this, and then you look like, damn, I gotta go back out to the damn store.
Let me tell you what I used to do all the fucking time before Apple Pay came around. I would leave my fucking card at home. Like, oh my God. So the first time I did it, I would do it all the time. I don't know, like,
You check for 3 things before you leave the house: your phone, your wallet, and your keys.
Bitch, I don't now. I check for my keys and my phone. That's it.
You need to get on them damn memory gummies I told your ass about. You be forgetting
because after I did it the first time, I uploaded my shit to my Apple Wallet. So now my thing is, wherever I go, if I don't got no card, y'all take Apple Pay. Well, I can't shop here. Y'all take. That's why I like Kroger. Kroger take Apple Pay.
Yeah, they do.
Kroger. Look, I need Walmart to get on that shit, but that's why I don't like Walmart, because they ghetto as hell. They don't take Apple Pay. They take Walmart Pay or whatever.
Well, Walmart got good prices, and like I told you, just do Walmart pickup.
But they don't take Apple Pay.
You don't need Apple Pay when they do Walmart pickup, smart ass.
No. But yeah, that used to be that was a dope fumble for me all the time. Like, fuck, I ain't got no card. God damn. Can I write a check?
So the last thing I want to talk about, because I feel like there's other topic we can talk about on another episode. So of course, and for those listening, so we've been seeing all the shit about what Cat Williams said about Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer, and you talk about Ricky Smiley, pretty much talking about a lot of the comedians out in the industry. Mm-hmm. But I think the overall question is like, how do you feel about people? How do you feel about us as black people? We're like airing our dirty laundry, or the stuff that we know about other people, put them on Front Street. I feel like I want to keep it generic, because it's like, we don't know if Cat Williams is telling the truth or not. A lot of people believe it, some people don't, or some people just hear for the tea and for the gossip. But yeah, I feel like the ultimate question is like, should we as black people just be out here airing our dirty laundry and stuff that's happened in the past? We all of a sudden now we want to talk about it, put it out on Front Street.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think with that question, it would depend on what like basically what the laundry is about. And I say that because we as black people, shit been going on in your family forever, and they never talk about the shit. But things never get better. So like on notes like that, like, or you were hurt, somebody wronged you as a kid, and it's affecting who you are as an individual, as a person, as a productive individual. I don't give a fuck. Granddaddy, daddy, mama, put that shit out there, because we can't get better. We cannot grow if the truth ain't out there.
Right.
Now, I don't know that I feel that much different about what Cat Williams did. Like, if he felt like these individuals wronged him, and they steady, because you know how it be. Like, sometimes you be like, people wrong you, and you be like, it be real. Or you be like, it be real. You
can your mic if you need to.
You be like, it be real fucked up. You like, I'm going to let them slide. You know what? And then they keep doing the shit. People will keep fucking you over they're going to keep doing it unless you say something about it. So I would love to believe, because the way he sat down on that damn couch and just spilled the tea the way he did.
Yeah.
I want to believe that, first of all, even the people that was like, I don't even want to say it was clapping back. The individuals he was talking about, not one person said that man was lying. Even Ricky Smiley, when he came back and talked about it, all he did was say everything that Cat Williams said just in his own way. You know what I mean? So
I think some of them came back and was like, well, yeah, he what he said has some truth to it, but tell the whole story. Just don't tell from your half as if how you looked at it was wrong. No, tell the whole story and then let the person decide on whether they're on your side or
that's cool too. But that, I mean, what he did was a segue for people to come in and say, well, no, that's not really what happened. Yes, part of that happened, but this is why that happened or how it happened.
Right, give the backstory to it.
Yeah, get a whole backstory. So it's good. It sucks that it was the way he did what he did. But it was an open segue. Like, okay, now this happened. Now you come in, because what they say, there's 3 sides to every story.
Right.
So now you done told your truth. Now they get to tell their truth.
Right.
Now we, as an audience that are listening, we can make a determination of whether we believe who, you know what I'm saying? I believe Cat did it, or, you know, or whatever. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. It's entertainment for me. Like, I don't make enough money to worry about what the fuck these celebrities got the fuck going on.
I feel like when you're going to air dirty laundry or you're gonna talk about a certain topic, keep it all the way 100 and keep that same energy as if you're on social media, you're on the microphone. Keep that same energy when we go and have our private conversation. Keep that same energy. Don't, after the mic turns off, after the cameras drop.
Now you want to tuck tail.
You want to be like, oh well, I didn't really mean it like that, and nah. Keep that same motherfucking energy that you had on the fucking cameras. Goddamn it, keep that same energy. So, one example is our last episode. Right, when we had Q and Jay over here, and how the podcast episode ended. I said some shit, right? So we're gonna talk about it, right? So he said what he said. We both know, but he said what he said, and I'm just like,
but you was real slick.
Yeah. The energy you giving right now is not the truth, dude. Like, my thing is, like, if we're gonna talk about stuff on the podcast, let's be truthful about it. Don't come on this mic in front about anything. That's not what that's not what our podcast is for. Right. So for him to sit over there and say what he said, that's why I was like, all right, I'm about to put it out on the fucking table. Oh, that's not what happened in Cuba.
Right.
Like, let's get it all the way correct. And then after the mics went off, the energy was completely fucking different.
Absolutely.
Why you had to say that? And, well, why you had to put our business out there? Nah, because our business and I had the same energy. I had the same energy after the fact. Like, nah, like no, keep it all the way 100 from beginning to end. So, when it comes to Cat Williams and what he said again, it was good for entertainment. It was good to, because you know we always want to hear the tea. Why believe the truth when the lie is more entertaining?
Absolutely.
In the words of Charlamagne the God,
you know it.
Why believe the truth when the lie is more entertaining? Yes. So of course we all tuning in, trying to hear all the tea and the gossip or whatnot. But
hell, I wasn't even trying to hear it. I was just trying to scroll through TikTok and the shit just kept popping up. Like, well, let me read
the comments and stuff.
Yeah, let me go out here and listen to what's going on.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, again, it goes back to why are we out here slamming each other or putting our business out on Front Street? And the others are sitting looking at us with their popcorn like, oh, they fucking out here fighting each other again and all this, that, and the third. There was a video of, what's his name? I forgot his name, but the guy that's over Hollywood Unlocked. It could have been an old video, but Luann, I think her name is Luann.
Luann?
With the bald, she got the low cut and, dang, what is her name? She was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I can't remember her name.
I really don't know because that's Ratchet TV.
But anyway, the episode, well, not the episode, but the video popped up and it was like they were talking about how they had been snubbed by other black females that's in the industry. Mm-hmm. But what they didn't do was go into detail. Claudia Jordan, that's her name. Claudia Jordan and Lunel, I think it was Lunel, that's her name.
She the comedian?
Yeah, Lunel the comedian.
I know Lunel.
Yeah. So they were talking on Hollywood a lot and they were just like, cause what's his name? Jason. That's his name. Jason Lee. Jason Lee was like, well, you're not going to put out the story. You're not going to spill the tea. And Claudia Jordan was like, no, because this happened like 10, 15, almost 20 years ago. Like, there's no need for us to talk about it now. And she was like, I'm not trying to, bring up old skeletons and all this other stuff for people to start talking about. But But she was like, but I am going to sit and answer your question and say, yeah, have we been snubbed by other black females in the Hollywood community or whatever? And she was like, yeah, it has happened. I'm not going to sit here and fake like it hasn't. But am I going to put it out there? No.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Remember, I told you everything, the way black people deal with black people, it has been orchestrated since the beginning of this country. So, not an excuse to black people. But I'm saying, like, they don't, when I say we, I'm saying collaboratively as a people, because I don't do this fuck shit. But I'm saying we have been conditioned to, by any means necessary, to get to where we want to go. We've been conditioned to step on top of each other. So, like, if this mean me stepping on top of this bitch gonna get me where I gotta go, then let me do it. Me personally, I'm not gonna do that because I feel like me being who I am, me being the decent individual I am, it's not gonna be there's never gonna be cause for me to step on anybody to get where I want to go or where I'm going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I believe in manifesting what I want and who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm always constantly manifesting, changing my manifestation about myself daily because I want to be a better individual. You know, I want to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's after this next life, but God forbid the next life you pick right back up like, God damn, you ain't learned shit. You know what I mean? I want to be a better person.
We're not going to remember the previous life.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
when I be talking to my husband, I be like, yo, what lifetime you on, man?
Because guess what? We could be repeating the life right now, but we don't know that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, there was a video with Kevin Gates, and he was talking about, he was like, I don't support Black Lives Matter because when do Black Lives matter to black people?
I agree with that
We
statement.
constantly out here shooting each other, killing each other. We want to rob each other. We hating on each other when one person is coming up and we not coming up with that person.
Yep.
Someone makes it and the rest of us
Yep.
don't make it. We get in positions of authority and then we like to shit on our other brothers and sisters. So he was like, when do Black Lives matter to black people?
And that's a real conversation that black people ain't ready to have.
Yep.
Cause that takes us all coming into a room and sitting down, hats off, gloves off, everything. We gonna be in here now. We gonna be raw, and we gonna talk about. We're not gonna do that. Black people are not like some of us, man. Like me and you could talk about it, but the people that are the ones that are actually committing these offenses toward their own kind, because when they're doing it, they don't think what they're doing subconsciously. They don't even think that there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Obviously, because if it was, you wouldn't keep doing it.
Right.
Because at the point where it becomes habitual, that is a lifestyle.
Right.
But it's going to require us all sitting down to talk about, like, yo, this is a problem that we have within our community, within our culture, not just our community, our culture in this country. And it requires us to come in there, hats off, gloves off, straight bare.
Right.
Like, look, I made mistakes, like, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be better for not just myself, for my kids, for the next generation, or whoever you want to be better for.
Right.
That requires us all coming together, sitting down, talking about the ugly truth. Like, you know what I mean? That means the gang members, the fucking politicians, the fucking regular people like us. That requires us all to do this.
Yeah.
Almost like the Million Man March type thing.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna happen.
Be a lot. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we need to have conversations like this to really get down to the nitty gritty. It's like, yeah, why do we, and it could be a society thing, but it's like, why do we envy or why do we hate when someone is coming up and we're not?
I don't understand that. Let me tell you. I always like that. I've been telling
it's crazy.
I was telling my husband the other day, like, my Master Chief, like, I am mesmerized with her. You know, bitch, I ain't got a fucking lesbian bone in my goddamn body. Black woman, African, in this country that came here and made it on her own. When I say, when she walks in the room, bitch, she commands.
She owns it.
She commands your attention. I am so smitten with her. And she a black woman. But I'm one of those people, there ain't a bitch on this motherfucking planet I can say I want to be like. You know what I mean? But I will never envy another black woman that's in a position higher than me. Because for one, obviously, she got the recipe. She didn't crack the code on how to do this shit.
If you the smartest person sitting at your table,
that's right. You need to
go sit at another table.
That's right. So I'm trying to sit at her table.
Exactly.
But I mean, aside her position, her and everything, she is just all around a beautiful person. She will tell you like it T.I. motherfucking is, kind of like me, and don't give a fuck who feeling she hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that because I think most black women, when they get around her, like, I think she's like one of those people you just want to be friends with her.
Right.
Because she is not only a good mentor, she's a great fucking mentor, but she is a beautiful person inside and out. And it's like, I see black women. Like, I look at you, I be so proud of my baby. I be like, this my baby. Like, I just look and I see, you know what I'm saying? I see so much growth every day. And it just makes me so happy. Like, yeah, we on two different fields. Like, we're not the same when it comes to where we are in our positions at work. But it's like, black women, like, I'm that person. I could see a gorgeous black bitch walking across the street. I'll roll down my window like, oh, you cute.
Yeah,
like,
you've done that a couple times.
I've done that. I do that a lot.
Outfit.
Like, but I was also raised not to envy anybody. I was raised to believe that envy and jealousy were the ugliest characteristics to have and to possess. So I teach my girls the same thing. Like, no need to be jealous, especially when she a black woman. Look, you need to be like trying to be friends with her if you plan to be successful.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's just me.
All right, you guys. Well, we're going to end it on that note. Please subscribe to our podcast on Spotify. It's called Impromptu Bourbon Sessions. And we also have a YouTube channel titled Impromptu Bourbon Sessions as well. So please leave us comments. Let us know what topics you would like for us to talk about. Please send us comments on my Instagram Live for those who have been tuning in and watching. Leave us some comments. Let us know how we did. First, I want to say I apologize for the previous audio. We've had some audio issues where y'all can hear me, but you couldn't hear Gloria. But, you know, we've upgraded to some new podcast equipment, so hopefully you guys hear both of us loud and clear. We appreciate your support. But at the end of the day, even if just one person's listening, we're cool. But we just like sitting down having these conversations, getting shit off of our chest. It's just having a good time and a good vibe.
Absolutely. Share our videos. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What we have to say may not be for you, but it may be for somebody else.
Yep.
So just, share the video. These are always going to be conversations where we are looking to uplift each other.
Yep. So next episode, we're going to be talking about what to do when the bill comes. That's going to be a nice, juicy little topic. So, all right, you guys.
Peace
we
out,
will
y'all.
talk to you later. Bye.
Peace out.